Hello ladies and gents, the creative bankruptcy of Hollywood continues. We're getting an It prequel series. Why? Like seriously, why? Have you not milked this dry? Did we not get part of that prequel story in It Chapter 2? What are you doing? Baffling to me. Absolutely baffling. So here we have it, ladies and gents. It prequel series in the works at HBO Max. And conveniently as well, which I find very, very interesting, they use Tim Curry's It, Pennywise as well. Which I think is, like I said, quite telling, actually. But I just don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do it? Seems super dumb. And it is just creative bankruptcy at the end of the day. Like, we've seen this. It was actually in It Chapter 2. We've seen the story. We know the story. It was there. Why do they want to do it? Oh, well, because money, I guess. Like, of all the things you could develop, you're developing this. Alright, fine. HBO Max is developing Welcome to Derry. Working title. It should be, because that's crap. I mean, who are you welcoming? You welcoming Pennywise the Clown, are you? Good times. A prequel series to the It film franchise? According to sources? I mean, they're playing fast and loose with the term franchise here, aren't they? Film franchise. It's got 2 movies. Is that a franchise? Is it? Fast and loose with that term there. Fast and loose. The project will be written and executive produced by Jason Fuchs. Andy Muschietti, the director of It Part 1 and It Part 2, and Barbara Muschietti will be executive producing via their Double Dream production company, and Warner Brothers Television is the studio. Now, the reason why I think these guys are on board, right, Andy and Barbara, is because they obviously want to do the same aesthetic as before. But I just, why? Absolute creative bankruptcy. We've seen this story already. We've already seen it. Why are you showing it to us again? Very odd. Very, very odd. But okay. No worries, I guess. Based on the film franchise, in Welcome to Derry, when children begin to disappear in the town of Derry, Maine, a group of kids is faced with their biggest fears when they square off against a murdering clown named Pennywise. The prequel leads up to the events of 2017's It Part 1, based on the Stephen King horror novel, sources say. So, there's a writer's room. They've been opened. HBO Max and Warner have declined to comment. And this is the real reason, because It films have grossed $1.1 billion over at the global box office. Now, it was adapted into a 2-part miniseries for ABC in 1990, starring Tim Curry as Pennywise. Now, I did actually hear and see some other elements of this. I wonder if they've got it here. If Variety has it. So we did hear... so the story is said to include the origin story of Pennywise the Clown. We've had that. We had it. We had this already. Why are you doing it again? So odd. Like, seriously odd. Now, they say this, or Variety does anyway, should the project go forward, it would be the latest example of HBO Max building a series component into an existing Warner Brothers film franchise. Why are we... Are we calling this actually a franchise? It's 2 films. Does that constitute a franchise? I'm guessing it does. But alright then. To me, that's bankruptcy. Colin Farrell, and they reference Colin Farrell's the Penguin from the Batman into a limited series as they're sort of like, oh, this is why it's really good. No, it's not. like, the thing about this is we've already seen this. We've seen it. We already saw Pennywise come down. It was in the flashback. You know? It was in that flashback. We'd already seen it. Unless you're going to really explore that, which you're not going to do, because it's not about that, then what are you telling that's new? You're just retelling a similar story. Kids go missing, different kids, different people. That's it. It's the same bloody story. Absolutely ridiculous. And then they also list the Dune series about the Bene Gesserit as well as another reason as to why this makes sense. No, this doesn't make sense. Again, the whole Dune series is going to be telling something that we've not seen yet in the film. But yeah, 1.1 billion, that's why it does. Now, the first film takes place 27 years after the events of the first. What? With the first film taking place at... oh, yeah, right, yeah, okay. So the Ankler were the ones that first reported this. The Ankler's coming out with quite a lot of scoops recently. A lot of scoops. This is absolute bankruptcy. Creative bankruptcy. When are we going to start developing other people rather than Stephen King? Stephen King's not the only horror writer out there, for goodness sake. Go and adapt someone else. Stephen King, he's not even the best horror guy out there. There are other people that are equally as good. Jesus. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because you look at this and you go like, well, again, we've seen this already. Why are we seeing it again? They're just trying to milk that cash cow teat. It's just sad. Absolutely sad. But anyway, are you excited for this? Is anyone excited for this? A Stephen King It prequel series about the same stuff that we've already seen. Let me know down below. On a TV budget. Because that's what we all want. There's no word whether we're even going to have Skarsgård back. Probably not. Oh no, maybe. He does do some TV stuff. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Let me know what you think down below. I think it sounds sad and pathetic, but let me know what you think. If you're new here, do it, subscribe, give the video a like and a share. Cheers, guys. Take care.